Okay, I'm here. Hello. I'm about to bring up stream so I can link it places. And then we can get officially started. Who's here? Someone's here. At least one person is here. You can't hide from me. Ooh-doo-doo. Post that on Twitter. And post this in the chat. Bam. Cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let me pop out. Pop out. Oh! Hello, Snowwolf Winter. I don't know if I've seen you before. If I have, I'm sorry. My memory can be kind of bad. And also, hello, Ethereal. Woo! Alright. It's been a while since my last game stream. I mean, it's been a week. It's been exactly a week. So how about that? But I have some great news if you haven't heard. We reached the 30 patron milestone. Technically speaking, we didn't because my friend's payment didn't go through. But I'm just gonna consider that we still have 30 patrons because I'm sure that was just a flub. But we reached the 30 patron milestone, and that means I've opened up the the NPC tier, where there were 5 slots because there were 5 cameo opportunities that I picked out while writing the script. And I did not expect them to be filled pretty much instantly. Immediately 3 people grabbed them. And then Cal and Sky both woke up from their naps, saw that there were still slots open, took the next 2. Baby, you say? Hello, Sylvia. And hello, the Awu crew. I'm guessing that's Ash. Hello. Welcome. So, the baby sprites. Probably confusing. So, without getting too into plot. Yeah, the crew took 2 of them. Was it the crew? Wait, yeah. Y'all took 2. And then, I don't know how to say her name. Lyra, I think, is their name. Took 1, which I'm happy. I'm really, like, since the NPC tier, like, became, like, a realization, like, an idea in my head, they were one of the first people I thought of because their persona is already a chimera. They're a crocobit. They're a crocodile, cockatiel, rabbit chimera. Hello, it is Ash. Tried to take 3. Well, listen, because of how fast it got taken, I was like, okay, I guess I need to think of more cameo spots. Thing is, this is a really short game. It's a very simple game. It's kind of hard to shoehorn in. I don't like saying shoehorn in cameos. The cameos are still like they're cameos. It's exactly what they are. Kind of the sprite shows up, says a few things maybe, and then kind of leaves. I don't want to like. It's 100%ing the game. I'll put it this way: takes an hour. Doing all the routes would take probably an hour. So I'm like, I can't put that many cameos in it without making it seem like way too deliberate. So there's 3 more cameos I can think of, which are actually going to be in the scene that I'm going to be spriting tonight. So there is a flashback at some point in the game that shows Peri as a kid and also Silas as a kid. So I'm going to be making sprites for that. There's not going to be a lot of variation. There's probably going to be like a couple face variations, and that's about it. But yeah, really cool Chimera combo. Yeah, Crocobit, I love it. No pressure, no pressure. We just really like supporting content creators whose work we enjoy. I really appreciate it. No, I don't want to sound like I'm like, whoa, gosh, you guys gave me so much money. I'm so angry. I don't want to sound like I'm not appreciative. I am just really overwhelmed and happy that, like, I don't want to get like all emotional and sappy on you guys. But I don't know if anybody in the crew knows this, but I just recently quit my day job. I worked in retail because I went on a leave of absence because I was very paranoid because there was a case of, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour that was confirmed in my store, and I was really paranoid because I have a friend with lupus that I live nearby. So I was like, crap, can I take a leave of absence? And they were like, yeah, absolutely. So I took 2 months off because I did not feel comfortable going back after a month. And I decided, because a lot of things were happening at home, and I wanted to be home as much as possible. And also things weren't getting better with the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. Things weren't getting better. I wanted to be out in public as little as possible. So I let my job know my availability is going to be very limited. So I will only be available these 2 days of the week. They would not have it. I understand that 2 days, 2-day availability is a little ludicrous, but the fact that they would not hear any bit of it, they did not care at all. They ridiculed me because I said my other job was getting a lot more work, which is true because they know my other job is a freelance artist. I wanted to prioritize my freelance art and also my game. And so I told them I was getting more work, and then they were like, oh, you got another job? You went on leave and you got another job? Like, that was defeating the purpose of me going on leave in the first place. They thought I was working at another retail store or something. And I heard the cat. Thank you for the $5. Backstreet Boys reunion tour. I will. One more time. Okay, listen, I say that because the Game Grumps say it. I should probably start drawing while I'm explaining. So, yes. Notification of payment received. Hooray. Hooray. And your art style and demo are honestly adorable, and I love them. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, my management would not have it. And they were like, you won't even give us a day of the weekend? And the way that they treated me very rudely and like talked down to me like I was a 14-year-old kid whose only hope was working at this retail chain really rubbed me the wrong way. And I was like, you know what? I'll get back to you and see if I can free up some availability. And I ended up quitting, which I feel like, honestly, yeah, I should have put more thought into it. But I really didn't feel comfortable, continuing my job with the state of the world, So the fact that, like, after I quit my job, I started getting, like, even more support and even more people backing me on Patreon, and like, I got this big project with a friend, like, immediately after I quit. I was like, I can do this. I can actually do this. That's crazy. and that made me really happy. So I just wanted to share that with you all, that I really appreciate. And I'm trying to figure out sizes. Sorry. No, no. What am I doing wrong? There we go. There we go. Cool. Good for you, Spoonie. Thank you. I didn't mind retail so much. I worked at this job for almost 6 years. All things considered, they treated me all right. But I had this theory that if I had the time and energy, I could make like just as much money or more working on commissions, putting less effort and like working less. And I was right, because I've already, like this month, I've already made the money that I need for this month. So I'm like, well, gee, I can do this. I think it was good for you to recognize all the negative factors, people in charge at work, and the state of things globally. Yeah. No, listen, like, since the stuff going on, like, since that started, every time I would go to work with the current state of things, I was just immediately angry, because nobody at any point was taking things seriously. Whether it was coworkers, whether it was guests, nobody was taking anything seriously. And like there were signs and stuff that said like keep 6 feet apart, But nobody did. People would reach over me to grab food. Grab things off the shelf and just be like, well, let me just scooch by you. And I'm like, no, there's no scooch buying. I know we're in the Midwest, but there's no scooch buying right now. We are in the middle of the Backstreet Boys. If the thought of work makes you noticeably angry, then yeah, probably a good time for a career change. Yeah, if things were back to the way they were, I would have been fine. I would have been fine going to work. But it was just the state of the world plus work that was making me angry immediately. Yeah, just that stress and anger alone is really bad for you in the long run. Yeah, I didn't even work that many hours in the first place. I worked like 25 hours a week. That was my maximum. Sometimes they would go over, but whatever. And that's not a lot. In the long run, that's not a lot. But trying to do that plus do commissions plus work on my game was impossible. It was impossible with like how rude everybody was being, how like everybody had such a short fuse. Oh wait, what am I doing? Flip. I said flip. Maybe I didn't say flip. Okay. Everyone had such a short fuse. It wasn't just me. It was all of my coworkers had short fuses. Mostly toward guests. All the guests had short fuses. For the wrong reasons. And I understand. It's human nature. Everybody has a short fuse right now. But it was not the environment. And I wanted to get my game done. and I wanted to work on art. I wanted to have time. Okay, so we have... I want to get some sort of sketch done. Oh! Okay. You Midwest! What do you have against the Midwest? What do you have against the Midwest? People need to have respect for others. Yeah. I just hate people, so I work from home. You know, I love people as an idea. I was talking about this morning with my friend. I'm very introverted. Like, I guess I don't really seem that introverted because I'm, like, so friendly. But gosh, I'm sorry, I'm, like, trying to do 2 things at once. I swear I've streamed before. But I'm so incredibly introverted that I consider, like, somebody liking my post and me liking their post and occasionally replying, I consider that's friendship, and I don't need to go any further than that most of the time. And I'll, like, if I'm part of a Discord, I'll pop in every so often, see what everybody's talking about, and if I can pop in and say something for, like, a few minutes, I'll go and do that, and then I'll disappear for a few days, and then I'll come back. I am so incredibly introverted, it's insane. You were born and raised in Iowa? Oh, cool. People are great in concept. In practice, I'd just rather not. I was not born and raised in the Midwest, but my family is all from the Midwest. And I just ended up back here again. Somehow, well, not again, because I've never lived here. Oh man, should I do the little curly thing for baby Peri? Nah. I want to give baby Peri long hair. Parted the same exact way. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's so cute. I love long hair. Ah. Ah. From Ohio. My dad's from Ohio. My mom's from Illinois. Actually 20 minutes from where I am. That's the weird thing. I didn't even move back here because my family's from here. From around here, I should say. That's not even why. I just ended up here. That's the freaky thing about this. God, I love his hair. Oh. I love Peri. Y'all. Ash, I don't know if you told me your favorite character from Mixed Feelings so far. You said your least favorite. The crew and I and assorted individuals related to aforementioned crew are not people. Having you in our Discord for occasional bullying has been great. From the South. Hello, Shivani. I am technically from the South as well. I'm from Florida, which isn't really, like, it's technically the South. It's not really the South. You don't believe in long hair. It's real. I love long hair. I don't like having long hair. I think long hair is cute. I need big eyes. That is not big enough. Like Powerpuff Girl big eyes. Yes, okay. And then, yes, okay. I have a pixie cut. I am not in Illinois, though. That's the confusing part. I'm in Wisconsin. I am 20 minutes from Illinois. So a lot of people I know are like commute to work from Illinois. Oh no, the pupil is in a weird spot. Don't like it. I should get it. Well, I don't know if I'd look good in a pixie cut, because I shaved my head once. So it was essentially a pixie cut and I hated it. Strangely enough, it made me feel incredible dysphoria because it made me look more like boyish, and then my body didn't line up with it. And I was like, I need to make myself look more boy. And then I was like, oh no, should I transition? Oh no. And then I had this crazy thing. And I guess it kind of just made me feel, like made me realize more gender things about myself. Still just consider myself a non-binary. Oh my god, you know what they look like? They look like Krona from Soul Eater. That's what their eyes look like. I love Krona. Krona's my favorite character from Soul Eater. Oh, no, I don't like the eyes droopy like that. I need fear. I need true fear. Okay. How were the winters? In Wisconsin or Florida? You probably mean Wisconsin. Let's be real. Wisconsin weather is wild because it has the change of seasons. In the summer, it gets like 100 degrees, and in the winter, it can get to like 2 degrees, and I'm like, whoa. I haven't had long hair in so long. Man, I had long hair like most of my childhood. And then like, I want to say I was like 15, 14 maybe, when I just chopped it all off. Miss the anime. The anime was alright. I didn't really read the manga. I have mixed feelings about Soul Eater. 'Cause I got into it because I really liked Death the Kid. Because he was very clearly a character with OCD, and they kind of like made a joke out of it, you know. But I just liked how he very clearly had OCD, and just he was still so cool. Of course, this impeded his like progress a lot, but he was still like such a cool character, and I was just like, oh, I love this. And then I cosplayed as Death the Kid, and then all the people being like, you're asymmetrical, got so annoying that I retired that cosplay pretty fast. Yeah, there's always a little bit of lag. I'm sorry about that. My internet lately has just been a poo. I don't know what the deal is. So I was thinking, before I started this stream. Eventually, it might be fun to do another Jackbox stream. It's been like literal years since we've done a Jackbox stream. And we've only done like 2, I think. It's a tiny baby. How do you compare? Oh no! I think that's a good... That's a good tiny baby. I almost want to give them glasses, but I don't. I think they look like sad, lonely art kid enough in school. You know? Yeah, I think... Wait. It is Spectrum, yeah. Jackbox, you say? Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Wayne Radio TV, and they've done a lot of Jackbox streams. And I did a few Jackbox streams. I don't like that other eyebrow. No. And that was fun. They do have big Fluttershy energy. I'm glad you noticed that. And I don't know if you noticed in the demo, the voice I did for Peri was just my Fluttershy voice because I could do a spot on Fluttershy impression. Yay! That sounds like it would be fun, the Jackbox stream. I was thinking possibly doing like some sort of Jackbox stream where have people like in real life in my crew sign in for the game. Oh, I need to put their tail in. And should I make their tail like big because they need to grow into it or something? That'd be cute. Gosh, what was I saying? So like people in real life IRL crew joining and then giving the room code to patrons exclusively. So playing with patrons, and then like non-patrons can be an audience. It'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. It'd be a fun little patron perk, because since the game should be released in a few months, hopefully, I feel like I need to make up for a few perks that are gonna go away, because, well, the cameo perk's still gonna be around, but the NPC perk isn't gonna be around forever, unfortunately. I need to... Oh. So let's... A little leany. Little leany. Sorry there's like no music. Normally Case is in the background working on music. But they are working on something downstairs today. So, it's just me, baby! Talking. But this is fine. I miss just chatting with the stream. Big tail! I don't know, it's pretty big compared to their body. Oh, I love Peri. I love this. Babbies. Hello, Soul. I haven't seen you forever. Twilight was one of my faves, besides Decora. Oh my gosh. Throwing the stream link to your Discord. No. I mean, you can. That's fine. Talking. Just me, baby. Time to outline. Like I said, there's not going to be a whole lot. You keep losing track. It's fine. Now I'm only going to be streaming Friday for a bit. I hope that someday I will be able to come back with games. I'm probably going to make like a separate channel to stream games. And then maybe I'll have enough money that I can get a face rig for my fursona. And then I can just be my fursona. Streaming games. No more Spoonie, only Lou. We're the same. It's fine. I can just speak as myself and have a cat face. I mean, I already did. Nothing you can do about it. Cat! How dare you? Well, I'm drawing a baby Peri. I would... Are you leaving? Are you leaving? Goodbye, Shivani. I would love to get some sort of face rig. I don't know if I would get like super into like VR chat or anything. So I'd only need like a face rig specifically. But that'd be super tight if I could just be a furry game streamer. Just be my Siamese. Goodbye. I am not soft. I am very sharp. I'm a very sharp cat. I am only soft and warm like mashed potato to certain people. That's why I'm a Siamese cat. Siamese cats are like very social, but very sharp. And only really like one person. They attach to one person. I feel like most cats do. Because Moonpie does that. Speaking of Moonpie, where the heck is Moonpie? She hasn't interrupted the stream at all. Moonpie! Where are you? Come interrupt the stream. Moon! Moon! I'm sorry, only dogs could hear that. She'll come eventually. I am not very soft. I am very sharp. Oh. Okay, yeah. You've only known me like maybe a week tops, Ash. I am a sharp man. Sharp person. Sharp cat. That's my gender. My gender is cat. Oh. That is not a line I want in there. That's fine. I will erase this. I don't know if I asked everybody how they are. How is everybody? Whoa! Yeah, Soul is the soft one. Soul is this very soft fox. Fairy fox. Oh. Okay, mostly. Mostly sharp, mostly soft. I am mostly sharp. You're glad you woke up like an hour ago. Man, I woke up at 6 a.m. Technically, actually, I woke up at 5 a.m. I had like crazy stress dreams all night. I don't know what the deal is. I guess that's what happens when you eat a lot of food right before you go to bed. Don't do that. I don't know the scientific reasoning behind that, but for some reason, eating a ton of food right before bed really gives you bad dreams. Greek food, yeah! Nice. All foxes are soft. It's a trap because they're also terrifying eating machines. You're right. You're absolutely right. I won't say why. Okay, mostly was a response to me asking how everybody was. I get it now. This lag kills me because I have bad ADHD. Because I'll forget immediately what I asked the chat and then people answer and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, you're answering my question that I forgot. You slept like the dead for almost 11 hours. That was me the other day. I like hibernated. I went to bed at like 9 and woke up at like 7:30. I needed it. I needed the rest. Get ready for all the stuff I'm working on. Whew. Wake up like 11 times a night. I'm so sorry. Usually I sleep like a log, and then like toward the end of my sleep cycle I start rolling around because I'm hot. It's hot. It's so hot. I'm so sad. I love when it gets warmer out because I love the sun. And I love plants. And I love growing plants and gardening. I don't like being sweaty at all times. Oh. Peri, my good snake cat deer. Snake cat deer. Peri, what are you? I forgot. Peri is too many things. Peri is such a conglomerate of animal. So, I know I've had to have shared this. Wish I remembered my dreams more. That happens like maybe twice a year. I sleep like a cat, always on the defense. Sometimes sleep like a cat. I remember my dreams a lot. I think because my dreams are pretty lucid. Um, people think that lucid dreams are like one way, like, oh, you realize it's a dream and then you can control anything. It's not really how it works. It's more so like you're aware that it's not real. And you just kind of observe like the process of events a lot easier and process it better. And you may have some sort of control. You at least have control over yourself. But as things progress, you're like, ah, yes, this is a dream. Okay, let's go along. Let's see what happens. And that's kind of what lucid dreaming is like. And I feel like that lucidity really helps me able to remember my dreams. It's weird because I don't, in the dream, it's not like I'm like, oh, this is a dream. In the dreams, I'm always like, oh, I know where I am. And it's not necessarily, oh, I'm dreaming. It's like, oh, I've been here before. Or, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be right now. And I'm just like, whoa, what? Excuse me? What is happening with my brain? Okay, let me... Horns. It's already almost been an hour. Are you kidding me? How does the time do that? Maybe I should do tinier horns. Oh! 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 Oh, that's uneven. Oh. Oh. There we go. Oh. I want you all to know. I love Peri. I feel like I make the most, like, cute noises at Peri. I love them. Oh! Peri was the first one. No, that's not true. Well, Peri was the first one I finalized their design. Silas was the first one I designed, and Kahira was the second one I designed. Oh. Wonder if I can find their original designs. This might be an adventure. Hang on. We're gonna get sidetracked for a second. Patreon exclusive. Not anymore. I feel like I did post these on Patreon at some point. Ooh. No, wheel, keep working. Ah, I found you, Peri. Original Peri. Them. Those colors, I mean, they're not bad. Let's see. Can I please scroll? I know Kahira's in here. I saw her earlier. I don't know if I... Silas has pretty much had the same design the entire time. Kahira. That's the original Kahira. Before I, like, actually based her off of a specific bird. And I gave her a hoodie. And more boob. The colors have stayed the same. Pretty much. But her silhouette got a lot better. Yeah. Peri's good. I feel like original Peri has like a similar vibe. The reason I ended up making Peri's current color scheme like blue and white is because I found out one of the iterations of the questing beast was like the size of a fox, first of all, and just pure alabaster white. And I was like, I dig that more than this amalgamate. I feel like this could balance out Peri's design a lot more if I did like a snow leopard instead of like a yellow leopard. And so I did that, and it fits Peri's personality a lot more. If you ask me, definitely fits Peri better. I don't know how much I've ended up like talking about questing beasts, but I'm so interested. I'm so interested in questing beasts. I never heard of them until I made a thread on Twitter like, quick, give me some mythological creatures. And then somebody said questing beast, and I was like, what the heck is that? It's a beast from Arthurian lore that is a metaphor for Christ. So, oh man, I'll probably have to read its description at some point because it's really wild. I had a bunch of notes that I took and highlighted some stuff, and I was just like, what? So it's theorized that the idea of the questing beast, which has the head of a snake, like the neck of a snake specifically, and the legs of an elk, the haunches of a lion, and the body of a leopard. So that's crazy. And also some horns. So the theory behind the quest... Oh! Who subscribed to me? Thank you, Jade and Yuki, for subscribing. Also, Ash, I don't know if you're still here, but I don't know if I ever said thank you for the donation. What is it with Christians and expressing Christ through metaphors? Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was interesting, though. Faceless. Because I want to change the face. Oh! There's something I forgot. A few things I forgot. But the theory is that people in, like, Europe heard about the giraffe. And that's how they describe the giraffe, is with the neck of a snake and the body of a leopard, the haunches of a lion, and the legs of an elk. Which makes sense, because that's what giraffes are. And I thought that was the most fascinating thing. They were like, what is this mystical beast with the neck of a snake? But another word, I think, or another name for the questing beast is the beast gladisant, I think. It's so strange. Everything about the questing beast is so strange. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna go find my notes. No, not that one. Read the highlighted things. Mixed feelings notes. Where are you, notes? Telegram. No. Mixed feelings notes. Found it. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you, questing beats. One of my notes. I need to full screen. right before I talk about this. Anyway, I'm gonna switch back so you can see Peri. And I can just read this. Okay, I'm here. Questing beast, or the beast gladisant, barking beast, is a monster from Arthurian legends. It is the subject of quest undertaken by famous knights such as King Pellinore, Sir Palamedes, and Sir Percival. Okay, so this is the thing that I was saying that thing about I think what's his name, Percival, was approached by King Pellinore, who confides that it is his family quest to hunt the beast. Merlin reveals that the questing beast had been born of a human woman, a princess who lusted after her own brother. Nasty. She slept with the devil who had promised to make the boy love her, but the devil manipulated her into accusing her brother of rape. Their father had him torn apart by dogs as punishment. Before he died, however, he prophesied that his sister would give birth to an abomination that would make the same sounds as a pack of dogs that were about to kill him. And that's why it is called the questing beast, because its name comes from the great noise that it emits from its belly, a barking like 30 couple hounds questing. So this is where I got the pure white. Described as pure white, smaller than a fox, and beautiful to look at. That's where the current design for Peri came from, or the final design. I made a note here that just says, huh? Gerbert de Montreux, I said that probably really wrong, provides a similar vision of the questing beast in his continuation of Percival, the story of the Grail, though he says that it is wondrously large and interprets the noise and subsequent gruesome death by its own offspring as a symbol of impious churchgoers who disturb the sanctity of Mass by talking. And then I wrote, huh? Anyway, that's that. I'm sorry. Hi, Jaden Yuki. Thanks for subscribing. Sylvia Waters. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna get some colors from Peri. That's Peri's name now. It's just berry. They are the colors of a berry, like a very soft blueberry, I guess. This was supposed to be a funny joke, and then it's not funny. Boop boop. And then fill. Hate it when the rumblings of a beast represent the impious chatter of churchgoers. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous. It's just absurdity. The Griffin has pretty good notes. Since classical antiquity, griffins were known for guarding treasures and priceless possessions. I guess that's why I ended up making Kahira like a collector. Oh, another Christian symbol. A Christian symbol of divine power and guardian of the divine. There had to be more. I guess I didn't find more. Yes. The questing beast was the weirdest one. Oh! Who subscribed? Decidios? Love that game. Thanks for subscribing. I was making a Decidia joke. That game was actually, like, really fun. It was like Smash Brothers, but for, with Final Fantasy characters instead. That game was really fun. No lie. No joke. Whoops, no funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. I want there to be space in the hair. Huh! Oh, Dissidia is really fun. It's kind of like playing Advent Children. Like, the fighting style is very much it's just Advent Children. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts and Advent Children. Which, as much as I smack talk Kingdom Hearts, I really like the fighting system, even though it is very repetitive and can be upsetting when Donald doesn't know how to heal you. It is named after Dissidia. That's great. Dissidio! Final Fantasy themed breakfast cereal. That's great. Of course my main was Cloud. I also really like playing Zidane, or as they say in the game for some reason, Zidane. Which I guess is how his name is supposed to be pronounced the whole time, but it looks like Zidane, and that sounds better to me. I'm so glad that was what your name was actually after. That reminds me, I saw at the store, you know Lucio from Overwatch? They have a cereal for him. Lucio O's. Oh, you know what? This neck is wrong. I don't know, my own character designs. What's wrong with me? Zidane. They had Final Fantasy ramen. Where? Who? Where are you? Snowwolf Winter. That's wild. Lucio O's. Yeah, that's a real thing. I was really upset that they didn't just go with Lucy O's, because that would have been funnier. Let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah, non-chibi Zidane looks weird. I don't know. He was pretty cute. Kuja and Dissidia, smoking. Though I'm biased. Kuja's really hot. I love Kuja. That's my favorite part of Final Fantasy IX is Kuja. That'd be funny if I was saying his name wrong and it was like, no, that's not. Who are you talking about, Spoonie? Tidus. Apparently that's how his name is supposed to be said. That's how they said his name in Japanese, I guess. I need to look it up. Final Fantasy Cup Notes. I don't think I ever really played as Kuja. I almost keep saying Cujo, like the dog in the Stephen King novel. It's not the same. I only played the first Dissidia. Wait, no, that's a lie. They made one for PS4, didn't they? I played that at my friend's house, and it was way too complicated. It was just like Tutorial City, and I was like, this is crazy. I don't want this. I just want to play. I'm sorry about this faceless child, Peri. It's really scary. I forgot there was an enemy called X-Death, though. That's such a crazy name. Which villain was that? I forget. Most of my knowledge of, like, the Final Fantasy games other than 7 and 10 is from the original Dissidia. Kuja has a tiny torso in the first in the game, in the original, or in his game. Is what I'm saying. Kuja is like the definition of queer coding. and I hate and love it. Like all the Final Fantasy villains are so queer coded. Like it hurts. But then they ended up making everybody seem queer coded, so I was like, well, you know what, this is fine. Everybody can be feminine. It's X-Death was the big armored guy. Light Blue talked about the Void a lot. He was cool. I just remember hearing Kid Waka in Kingdom Hearts say, me and Tidus. Tidus. It just makes me think of like Teat. Me and Titus. May or may not be a tree. You're right. What the villain in Final Fantasy VIII? I've never like finished Final Fantasy VIII. I didn't even get that far in 8. She's cool. She's so cool. What is her name? I forget. It's like Ultimate something. I don't remember her name, but she was so cool. Oh, I love her design. I want this big old sweater on baby Peri to have some sort of design that doesn't clash with the spots. So I don't know about polka dots. Argyle. What if I gave them Argyle? You're gonna wear Argyle. Argyle looks really lame. It's like, I love that pattern, but Ultimecia. Oh, I always said it as Ultimecia. I'm saying it wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, I just remembered how Sari said Quistis. Because at one point, because 8 is Sari's favorite. And I don't want to make fun of my friend on my stream. I don't want to call her out. Argyle is the unofficial pattern of nerds. You're right. I don't know if Sari is here, but she was showing me Final Fantasy VIII at one point and called Quistis Quizits, and I was like, Sari, it's Quistis. Like, I've always said Quizits, and I'm like, that's not how it's spelled. Quiznos. I don't know, that tickles me to this day. Quizits. Quizitos. Quistis is such a strange name. So is Selphie. A lot of Final Fantasy characters have strange names, but I feel like they usually fit some sort of theme. Or have like some sort of simplicity or ease of saying. Kistos. No. Because, like, Tifa is easy to say. Tifa Lockhart, that flows off the tongue. Rolls right off the tongue. Quistis, that hurts. That hurts my mouth. Don't like it. Who came up with this name? It's a shame because Quistis was really cute. I liked her. And I feel like that's half the reason I never finished Final Fantasy VIII is because Squall was so mean to her. Like, from the get-go. And I was really upset. Because she was like venting to him. I know they're like 17 or 18 or whatever. I don't know. They're high schoolers. They're just graduating. But she was like venting to him. I don't remember what she was venting about, but he just didn't respond and was like, and she's like, I'm sorry, I just needed to vent my feelings. And he was like, why don't you vent your feelings to a wall? And I was like, excuse me, sir. You're so mean. Someone tried to argue with me and be like, Cloud was the same way except about the planet. And I was like, you listen here. You listen here. I know Cloud is also a jerk. But you listen here. He's a lovable jerk. Squall telling a girl to tell her feelings to a wall broke my heart. Especially when it was Quizzits. The entire game is really mean to her. She literally starts as a teacher and gets fired, and that's more or less the extent of her character arc. Oh no! I'm so sad. Justice for Quizzits. Justice for Quiznos. She's so cute. Is it because she wears glasses? They just made her the ugly girl character that's smart. That's so mean. Square, she deserves justice. Let Quistis have a good character arc. Did they just think that would be funny? Let's make this female character tell your feelings to a wall. That'll be funny. Justice for Quiznos. You better believe. I want justice for Quiznos. I liked, what's his name? Zell. Discount Demix. Actually, no. Demix is discount Zell. Let's put it that way. All the Kingdom Hearts characters are just rehashed Final Fantasy characters. Change my mind. Change my mind. Larxene, that's Scarlet from Final Fantasy VII. You can't change my mind. It's more like I think they didn't know what to do with her. She was the tutorial character, and then she had to not be the tutorial character. That's so upsetting. Justice for Quiznos. I'm just going to keep saying that until they give her justice. Vexen, discount Hojo. I've said that before. Luxord? Ooh, that's a good one. Oh man, somebody from Final Fantasy X is coming to mind. Why? My brain was like, Owaka, and I'm like, no! Oh yeah, Marluxia? Yeah. Hello, Tazara. Welcome. We're just saying Kingdom Hearts characters are discount Final Fantasy characters. You know it's true. You know it's true. I'm saying this from a loving place. Vexen is totally discount Hojo. Marluxia is discount Kuja. Changed my mind. The best part of Final Fantasy VIII is the running gag about hot dogs and Zell never being able to get any. That's so cute. I love Zell. You know what's sad? One of the reasons I couldn't get into 9 was because of Quina. And Quina was just like this annoying gag character that I also didn't like Eiko. That... Oh! Insufferable. She was insufferable. Oh my god. Peri and frickin'... Oh, Argyle is so cute. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. They're so cute. Welcome to my streams where I just gush over my characters. Quinoa. Quina. How is it supposed to be said? I'm sure it's some weird pronunciation thing that Square never really touched on. I liked the Blue Mage deal that they did with Quina. Was that they just ate things, and that's how they absorbed the abilities. That was fun. I just didn't like Quina. Vorina! I did like how Quina was essentially non-binary, genderless. Though not the non-binary icon that I was hoping for. Lord. Oh! I don't know if I'll get to Silas. I'm just too invested. That makes the Blue Mage in 14 sound like garbage. I liked the little animation for when you would eat enemies was just like a spinning spoon, fork, and knife. It just went around the enemy. And I liked whenever the enemy was not eatable, I guess. They would just go, "Taste bad!" Could not absorb. Taste bad. You missed us talking about how Kingdom Hearts, all the characters in Kingdom Hearts are just discount versions of Final Fantasy characters. And, oh no, I'm doing this wrong. I'm not doing it wrong. I'm not doing it the way I usually do it. Lexaeus is discount Kamari because they are both pretty forgettable beam slimes. Listen. I didn't like Kamari when I was younger, and then I replayed Final Fantasy X and I liked him more. Though admittedly he is kind of forgettable. Upsettingly. I love his design though. The Ronso design is super cool. Oh no, they ate the enemies. Quina eats enemies. We all got our game on while you were gone and threw down face downs. Apparently you can eat enemies in 8 and you get a full screen censored JPEG of a meadow and the message, "Please stand by." Okay, that makes me want to play 8. Not gonna lie. Hi, Morale. Peri is faceless right now. It's okay. They'll have a face soon. That's gonna be the one variable in this sprite because it's a very short scene. Oh no! Okay. That's the wrong button. I'm in the wrong program. There we go. Oh. I don't play Final Fantasy XIV. I've said this before. I don't really care for MMOs. Also, I don't have time for MMOs. I have so many games. I'm this weird person, and like most games I like to play. I just like to play video games by myself, or I like to show people games that I like already. And that's why I streamed games for a bit. I like showing people games. What am I doing? Oh, my posture is bad. My back hurts. I need to sit back. Oh. I want Kate Sith to eat enemies. People have said that Quina is the Kate Sith of Final... or of 9. And I'm like, you take that back. I love Kate Sith. Take it back. I used to hate Kate Sith. Granted, Kate Sith is probably my least favorite out of the entire cast. However, I still love Kate Sith. That stupid cat. The Hrothgar. Hrothgar do kind of look like Ronso. Yeah, MMOs usually don't have, like, endings. Like, they'll have, like, story arcs that have endings. But I'm not super into MMOs because I want story. That's basically, like, my problem. And I want to play by myself and experience a wonderful land and story by myself. That's why I like those, that's why I like games like Uncharted and, Horizon Zero Dawn. I really like stories. And games are the best way to experience stories. People are like, oh, let's play games together. We can do quests together. I'm like, no, I want to do it by myself. Leave me alone. It's like I said earlier. I am a big introvert. I love my friends. And I love being with my friends. But I also love enjoying the things I love by myself. You guys are my friends. You can watch me draw. It's fine. Okay. Now I'm doing this right. Ba-bum. Dude, come on. Someday. Very often I'm like, I love y'all, but leave me alone. Now see, I have preparation for these streams. And also, these streams are great because it's not like I'm like, we're not talking in real, well, we are talking in real time. You know what I mean? I'm looking at a text box and reading what you guys are saying to me. That's different. That's different than like being in a call or you guys being here. And I feel like I get the social interaction I need out of that. Yeah. My batteries feel like they're always on low. That's weird. I'm just, ever since like the quarantine stuff started happening, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get so touch starved, which I did for a bit because I was still working retail, and like my partner and I were paranoid to like physically touch and stuff because, I mean, I guess that's the only way you can touch, but you know, we were like paranoid about that because I was constantly around people, like crowds of people too. So I was touch starved for a bit. But then like once I went on my leave and I was not out as much and I didn't interact with people in real time like at all. In person is what I mean. Not real time. You know, yeah. I was like, wow, I feel so much better mentally. And that's because I am way more of an introvert than I thought I was. I keep going back and forth. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not much of an introvert. I actually need social interaction, which is true. Every human being needs social interaction. Maybe not every, but most people need social interaction. Damn, I'm sorry if I keep going on tangents and not realizing it. ADHD off the wall. But, dang, where was I? Oh, I need to get back on track. Oh, it's so hot. Hang on. Yes. The other day I joined a thing that I knew I didn't want to do because I was like, well, I am supposed to miss people, right? If I pretend to do, that's normal. Okay, so what I was saying was, I'll go back and forth and be like, you know, maybe I'm not as introverted as I thought. Maybe I do need more social interaction than I thought. And everybody needs a little bit of social interaction. Most people do. Gosh, why am I having such a hard time shading this? And then things like staying home for 2 months will happen, and I have very limited social interaction. Like the bulk of my social interaction will be like a few back and forths on Discord, or like making Twitter posts into the void and like having an exchange with like hours in between with some people. And I'm just like, yes, my quota is filled. Thank goodness. And that's all I need. That's all I need. Bad idea. Hated it. Do not recommend. Yeah. Listening to people go down tangents is like relaxing on lazy river tube rides. So nice. That's a great way to put it, and that makes me feel better about going off on tangents. I explained this on Twitter the other day, that what my ADHD is like, because I experienced this exact thing the other day. So I was eating soup. It was like a very hearty soup. So I had a fork for it because it had like chunks, and finished all the chunks, and all I had was broth left, and I wanted to drink the broth, but my bowl was weird. So I was like, shoot, I should get a spoon. I go into, I almost said the break room, my kitchen. I go into my kitchen, see that there's leftover soup, and I'm like, oh, I should put this away. I look for a container to put it away, and then I noticed that the container I wanted to put it away in already has something in it, but it's been in there a while, and I'm like, oh geez, I should throw this out. So I dump out that Tupperware and put the Tupperware in the sink, And then I go, oh shoot, I should take the trash out. I go to take the trash out, and I'm like, I got a lot done. I should reward myself with games. And I start playing games, and then like an hour later realize I was getting a soup spoon. Didn't even put the soup away. Ah, the joys of ADD. Ah, the joys. I try to not, like, blame everything on my ADD. And you gotta, like, hack into your brain to figure out how to trick yourself into focusing on stuff. And it's a pain. But there are ways, and it's individual to each person. I like social interaction. I'm just really picky about who I spend energy on because I only have so much of it. I understand that. Honestly, exchanges with hours in between are ideal. Honestly, I have exchanges between like really good friends of mine with like months in between, and they don't care. Like my best friends are like also really introverted, and we only catch up like once every couple months maybe. Like over the phone or something. And it's always like no time has passed in between. It's great. I love it. I love having friends that are okay with that. If anybody's ever like bothering me a ton and being like, why haven't you talked to me? I'm like, okay. You don't know me very well. Like, I was in a call for 6 hours yesterday with some of my closest friends, and the conversation just kept going because we're all on the same wavelength, so it felt good and not draining. Yeah! But just random socializing, can't do it. The room specifically meant for breaks within the home. Lord. I don't know why my brain was like break room. Because I have, like I said, I haven't been to like my previous job in 2 months. It's been 2 months since I've worked in retail, and I feel great. I'm making more money. I love it. And I'm happier. It's wonderful. Highly recommend, but only if you're able to do it. Finally. And now I've got you right where I want you. I'm gonna do Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur. I don't know how to say it. And then I'm gonna do my trick. Whoop. Pretty sure I've done this during a stream. This is how I highlight hair. It's weird. It's the strangest thing. But it's ideal. Oh, excuse me. Boop. Bring back writing letters. You talk once every 2 days. That'd be fun. I think it's just part of adulthood to have long ass stretches of time in between chatting with your people. But if they're really your people, it doesn't matter how long it's been. Yes, exactly. I've had a few people into like my adulthood who it's like infuriating. So who will like talk with me and we'll have a back and forth, and then I won't respond because it's not something like that needs responding. Like I have nothing really to say, And then a few days will go by, or even like a week, and they'll message me and be like, hey, did I do something wrong? And I'm like, huh? And it's not just like younger people. It's like people my age that do this. And I'm like, bruh, I have things to do. I have a life and work that I work on. I cannot be expected to keep a conversation going with you at all times. But they're, yeah, true dat. Yeah, some conversations just end. No, I remember when I was a kid, this happened to me way more often. When I was like a teenager, I had these people that I would talk to that would like, I would just not respond because I didn't have anything else to say. And like they would let a few minutes go by and then be like, are you mad at me? And I'd be like, no, I'm not mad at you. And I would like buy into that. And I'm like, no, I don't tolerate that. I'm 28. I'm almost 30. If anybody tries to cause drama like that now, I can just be like, and then just ignore it. That's the beauty of being like almost 30. Is that people try to pull like kid things on you and you're like, dude, come on. I have bills. I pay taxes. I can sympathize at least somewhat. Social anxiety is its own beast. Yeah, that's fair. I have also been in that situation where, like, you say something and then it just totally kills a chat. And you're like, did I say something wrong? I've totally been there, but I've mostly learned to, like, write off things as, like, they're just busy. Or even, like, if I post, like, something I'm really proud of, like a piece of art, and it just gets, like, buried by something else or gets ignored, I kind of just go, oh, whatever, they weren't interested. And it rolls off my back, and it's amazing, and I'm glad that that's become a thing. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love them. Oh, I need a thing with their eye color. Ah! Okay, that didn't have their eye color. Yeesh. Okay, that does. Welcome back, Ash. Yeah, as an adult, it's important to learn the appropriate social way to deal with anxiety. I've noticed, okay, there are a lot of people that I have encountered in life that instead of, like, finding ways to deal with their anxiety, like, whether it be, like, mentally or, like, using medication to help get them back on track, I have known people that instead of working on themselves, they will just continue to do things that are, like, socially unacceptable or socially upsetting, and then just blame their anxiety. And it's like, that's an explanation. I understand. I also have really bad anxiety. But it's still, like, instead of just letting that be a thing, you should probably start to work on that. I'm trying to think of it like an example. Shoot. I had to go listen to Mike Shinoda's new album, just dropped today. I've heard that name before, and I've probably heard their music, but I have to be reminded what they've done. I'll probably look it up later and be like, oh, this person. Yeah, and a lot of the times, those things they blame on anxiety are also harmful for themselves too. Yeah, absolutely. If anything, they're the most harmful for themselves, and it's important to like find ways to deal with those things. And we're all individuals, and we all have our individual ways of dealing with things. And it's up to us. It's up to us to find out what's the thing that helps us. What's the thing that makes us, like, function better? There, like, hang on, let me catch up on the chat. I thought I heard the Silent Hill siren for a second. That was my ringtone for Target. That's the place I worked. Whoops. Yuki Muto. Mike Shinoda is best known for Linkin Park and Fort Minor. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm bad with names. I think we all have those like thoughts that like are at the back of our heads, like where we wonder if somebody's mad at us. And sometimes it's best to just ask straight up. Like be frank, and the best thing you can do if somebody asks you that is be honest. Honestly. So if like you're mad at somebody and if somebody asks, are you mad at me? Say yeah. Say yeah, this upset me. I've had people I had somebody who would ask me before asking me a question like that, can I ask you an anxiety question? Meaning, there's something that's bothering me about my anxiety. And I want you to confirm that this is just my anxiety. Which is, in hindsight, not the best thing to do. Because they would ask things like, are you mad at me? And if I was actually mad, I wouldn't want to say, yes, I am mad at you, because then that would confirm that their anxiety was right, you know? It's weird. Emotions are weird. Communication is weird. And we're all just like in this maze, just kind of feeling around in the dark, trying to figure out how to navigate. It's weird. Do my best to reassure my friends with anxiety that I enjoy their company verbally as often as possible. That's really good, Ash. I've noticed that you do that a lot, even without prompting. And I love that. That's something that I feel like more people should incorporate into their behaviors. Like, you'll think, these people hate me, but who cares? That's kind of the attitude I've had to develop. Like, I've had the sad thought, like, I miss these people so much, but they probably don't miss me as much as I miss them. And that could be true. And you just have to look at yourself and go, you know, that's okay. I miss them a lot. And if they don't miss me as much, that's fine. Maybe I didn't have as much of an impact on them, but they had an impact on me, and that's important. And that's kind of like a very like cut and dry, I guess, way of looking at things. But that's also like, it's how it is. And you sometimes like facing reality like that really can help your anxiety in a strange kind of way. Okay. Face. Base. But I had to practice thinking that way for a while. It really stuck. If I asked if someone is mad at me, I'd be pissed if they didn't tell me they actually were. Yeah! Yeah! We make communication weird. You're right. We do make communication weird. Human beings are complicated. And feelings are complicated. As I draw my poor little questing beast. Tearful. Crying. I love them. Yeah, sorry I'm having like strong emotions about anxiety. I want you all to know, in the chat, everybody that I know personally, and now Decidios. I don't know who you are in the Awoo Crew chat, but I feel like this is my first time like actually getting to know you. You all are really cool, and I appreciate your company. So I want to reassure you all, none of you are annoying me right now. Right now. Maybe. Oh, I don't want to freak people out by being like, maybe some of you have annoyed me at some point. And then all of you will be worrying the rest of the night, when did I annoy Spoonie? That would be mean. It's already gone. I already dropped the bomb. One of you has annoyed me. I'm just kidding. I'm being so mean, I'm sorry. Cry. Cry? Yeah. There's a baby Peri! I did it. For comparison. Adult Peri. How old does this Peri look? Tiny baby. Man, they are so cute, and I love them with all my heart. Look at them. Oh, that's an ellipse. Oh, I don't want to make this too wide. That'll be fine. Maybe I can adjust their tail. Ugh, man, it's almost been 2 hours. I've just been ranting about the human experience. I guess. No. Aw, shoot. Who is... So many people are adding me. Stop adding me. I'm streaming. Leave me alone. Did my stream cut? No, we're still good. Okay, that's cuter. This way? Oh my god, I love them. Okay. They're good now. They are safe. Safe and sound. Look how small. Look how small. They're so small. Okay, I need to check these messages. Who the heck? Who the heck? Streams. What in the heck? There are like 4 ats at me. Oh wait, the chat just reloaded. Whoa. What the heck? Hang on. I'm catching up on the chat. It like wasn't moving for a bit, so I just didn't see it. For example, Spoonie, we've only had you around like a week, but you're a lovable goofball and I can't wait to harass you more. If allowed, you're allowed to have strong emotions, feel them, let them exist. Spoonie secretly hates one person here. This Peri looks 12. They do, like, yeah, that's what I feel. This Peri must be protected. Hello, Pepper. Welcome. I mean, yeah, you can talk about me while I stream. Go for it. I have like 10 minutes before I'm gonna clock out. Clock out. I am okay. I was just like checking my ats and I figured out why I was added. And my chat wasn't updating for some reason. So I didn't see the tomfoolery that was happening. Anyway. There is at least one person in the chat I do hate, and I think we can all guess who that person is. I wouldn't... hate is a strong word. I don't hate them. I'm just annoyed. But yes, I am okay. Peri baby 1. It's you, Ash. I hate you. That felt so sad. That was so mean. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna save this as Peri baby and put it in. No, not there. Here. I thought I would get to Silas, but I got like so into like talking about stuff. Everybody battle for my hate. Yeah, where is Moonpie? Moonpie hasn't shown up this whole time. Where is she? Alright. Peri baby. Peri baby 1. Since I have like 10 minutes left, I can't really start anything else. So... God, excuse me. It won't stop. Compete for my hatred. So we got this Peri baby. Tiny baby. Decidios gets second place. He works so hard to be hated. It's gonna be like a daily, weekly, monthly, annually competition for Spoonie's hate. This is gonna be my new, like, arm joke. You gotta compete for my hate by donating to my Patreon. It's not a real stream yet. Where's Moonpie? There's gotta be a Peri baby too. There's gonna be a few Peri babies because they need to change their facial expressions. That's the only thing that's really gonna change. That's the only variable. Point system. Small. The tier system. Oh. Maybe I should make my level up system in my Discord server instead of the chonk meter. I should make it the hate meter. That's evil. Hang on, I'm gonna find Moonpie. Oh. Moon. Hello, Pepper. I knew it was you. Also, I found Moonpie. She was sleeping under the bed, so she's sleepy. You want to say hello? You want to say hello? Say hello. Aren't you sleepy? Come on, Moon. Say hello. Well, there, she sniffed the microphone. Are you happy? Tears for tears. Oh! Okay. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just signing off.
Ah.
Oh, I'm just... Say what?
None.
Oh. Okay. Moonpie has arrived. The stream is now officially a stream. Everybody loves you, Moonpie. I'm delivering the message. She doesn't care. She's so tired. Moonpie! I want you to meow. Oh well. Okay. What do I have to say? Oh, I haven't talked about the next milestone on Patreon. There's no dog, it's a cat. Moonpie is cat. But so the next milestone I have on Patreon is 40 patrons, and that's gonna be to unlock a merch tier, which I haven't figured out everything about, but my idea I had was probably seasonally to send basically a little loot crate of stuff, like shirts, keychains, stickers, stuff like that. It'd be super fun. That's the next goal.
Mind if I promo my merch tier?
Do it. Yeah.
I'm a few patrons away from launching my own merch tier, and that will consist of a t-shirt, a mug, and a physical copy of one of my albums of your choice. And as soon as I hit 100 patrons,
yeah,
I will put in the investment to start sending those out. So, it will be available. It will be the highest tier and will come with everything else that my Patreon comes with. So archive access, like access to all my stuff from before 2015, and work in progress stuff. You get your name on every album cover, stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, I didn't even announce your presence. This is
Hello.
Case, to people who don't know who they are.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ Is it still Hi in Case? Or is it Case Jackal? I forget. Case.dog/Patreon. Or case.dog/join.
Yeah. I didn't listen to your music this stream. feel bad.
Oh.
Everybody go listen to their music. Mer says hi.
Hello.
But yeah. Go listen. Go listen to their music. Do it. Sweet. I know, like, because like half the people came from the hug box, the stream.
Okay.
So they know of you because you've been in there.
Right.
I've linked
Like
your
once.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, I put out a new song once or twice a month, and I have a lot of stuff already on sale at Bandcamp and post a lot of work in progress stuff that doesn't see the light of day for a while. So, if you pledge any higher than $1, you get a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the new song is really good, y'all. That's what Murray just said. Listen to them. Listen. They have 2 EPs that are furry rap, basically, essentially. One's a bird dragon. One's a dog.
One's a dog demon.
One's a up dog. Demon dog. So you want to listen to demon dog rap or bird dragon.
Yeah, if you have no intention of doing psychedelics, those 2 EPs are good enough.
Yeah. 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 That's the best way to describe. Also, Soul, I didn't see. You said see ya. Oh wait, that was probably because I was saying I was leaving soon. Oh. Okay. So I should probably sign off for real. I just wanted to say those things. So Baby Peri is here. We made them. All right.